Welcome to Pep Talks, a patient experience podcast where we share stories of promise, our culture of connection and care. It truly matters how we show up for our patients and their families. It makes all the difference in their journey with cancer. In this podcast, you'll hear how a patient from Ukraine and his daughter, Julia, felt so supported and empowered because of the incredible care from our Moffitt team members. Julia was already living in the United States with her husband and her family, but the rest of her extended family still lived in Ukraine when the country was invaded by Russia. After the lengthy and complex journey to get her parents out of Ukraine to join them in the United States, Julia's father was diagnosed with advanced stage lung cancer. Listen to the ways we made a difference in this family's life as a result of our Moffitt team members consistently delivering on the promised behaviors that create a connected and caring culture.
Hello, my name is Julia. I'm from Ukraine. We moved to the United States in 2014 from the first Russian invasion to Ukraine. So I had a newborn baby, so we decided to move to the United States with my husband. But the rest of my family, my parents, my sister with her kids, they stay in Ukraine for all these years. And 2022 was the most challenging and difficult years for our family. When the war started, my family lived in a very small town in Ukraine, and my parents were under occupation for 30 days. We lost in the beginning the mobile connections, the internet connections, and we didn't know how they are and they're alive or not alive. And when we were able to hear from them, we were the happiest people, and we thought that, okay, that's it. We will take them to United States. Everything will be fine. We'll start again, and all the challenges in the past. After 1.5 months, we found out that my dad had a cancer, and they came as a refugee, and they didn't have any health insurance. So everybody is looking at me and counting like what we will do, what next, because in my family I always try to be positive, confident for them and say that, oh, everything will be fine. But in that moment, I was frightened as well because I didn't know what to do. One day I left the house in the morning and my mom called and said that the dad lost consciousness. I came home, I came back and rushed home and took him to another emergency room, and I remember that I was on the parking lot. That parking lot I will remember for entire life because sister called and cried, and I cried, and in that moment I can't be anymore so strong. I'm just little girl, I'm just his daughter, and I don't know what to do, yeah? And started searching in Google oncologists near me, and it was Moffitt Center. And I called, and I was distracted. I was frightened and calling and I got a Gina on the call from international department. She was so nice, kind, gentle. She started to register our case, and she always was very professional. She's always controlling our appointments. She always makes him feel so special. My dad always calls Gina my angel. Gina really helped and gave me a hope. I felt very secure and comfortable that now I know the doctors and I know our routine and I know our treatments, and even more that I can believe that Moffitt Center gave us this as a charity case. My dad's case is a charity case, and I know that it's not just our case, and I really, really appreciate. It's a huge for my family. When we got all the lab results and we had a doctor's appointment with Dr. Tan, I asked my husband that he will go with my dad because I didn't know what I will hear, that it's better that my husband will hear. And he said me, when he came back, my husband said that, I don't wish that I will have a cancer, but if I would have, I wish that Dr. Ten will tell me about that. Because he was talking acting, not exaggerate situation and not frighten my dad, but he just was very honest, straightforward, and he said that you have a lung cancer, stage 4, without treatment you have 6 months, and he continued what we can do with that. It's not just make a pose and just what do you feel, yeah? We have a plan, I have a plan for you, we can do this and we do that. And very important that my dad doesn't speak English, and that all doctors and nurses, especially our first visits, make sure, even when I was next to my dad or my husband and we could translate, but they always make sure that we will use an interpreter service. And when they talk 3 of them. The Dr. Tan is always looking at my dad, is talking to him, looking at his eyes, and making eye contact. And in the beginning, my dad wasn't involved because I don't understand, I don't know English, but a little bit later he used to that. And he's looking at Dr. Tan and talking back to him, and you just can hear the voice of interpreter that it just between them. But yeah, I appreciate that they always treat my dad and makes him feel involved and special, and that he's important. That it's very. And my dad is asking why they don't use my husband or me as interpreter, and I said that, Pop, they want to make sure that you are totally aware of the situation, that you totally understand what's going on, and that you will make your own decision related to your health, that we can be next to you, but you're in charge, yeah? To be honest, my dad never worked out, and now he's working out. He's in charge of his health, yeah? He's fighting, and we talk, and everybody motivate him. And so yeah, I wanted to laugh, so I was back and forth running from home, from school and back, and one day I was late with his dinner, and I came already after 9 or 10 p.m. and he was very excited, and he said that, oh, I have a new friend, I have Yana, and I'm like, who's Yana? And he said, oh, it's our girl, and it's special because of the situation between Ukraine and Russia. We have a very difficult and complex feelings about Russian people. And after that, he met Yana, who is from Russia. But that Yana, as he used to see Russian people, nice, kind, and came and helped him and assist. And he explained her that I will be later. So she took him a sandwich, and so that's why he was super happy, and our Yana. So she helped him a lot when he stayed at the hospital, and I felt even more comfortable that he has somebody. It's even not about language, but about the comfort that she gives him, and it doesn't matter your nationality if you do the kind stuff and nice to people. People who work in here, it's every day you have another person with a cancer who is struggling, and I saw that they still have this. They don't make this as routine, yeah. Mm-hmm. They still have that light and kindness to see you as a person and see your story, that for you it's a huge today, yeah. It's maybe the biggest challenge of your life. I thought about Christmas, yeah. This Christmas was a special time for my family, and I thought about the old people that gifted me the priceless present for this Christmas. One more Christmas with my dad. One more Christmas with Grandpa. People are so dedicated. This is process of recovery. Is you fighting, but you are not alone. I don't have enough words to express what all people from the Moffitt Center made for my family. Yeah, they not just do their work like every day. Yeah, they do magic.
Thanks so much for listening. We hope you'll join us for our next episode of Pep Talks. Until then, keep living the promise.